border between Pakistan and Afghanistan. Once part of the Sikh kingdom, for centuries this has been a battleground for major religions, fierce warlords, and ruthless superpowers. It's seen many acts of courage, heroism, and sacrifice. In one of the greatest, 21 Sikh soldiers faced a force of thousands and gave their lives defending British India. Summer 1897. Forces of the British Indian Army are dispatched to the northwest frontier to quell a growing rebellion by local tribesmen. In early September, they gather in their thousands around strategic forts on the Samana Ridge. On September 12th, just 21 men of the 36th Sikh regiment prepare to defend the signalling post of Saragarhi.
Small fortress on the frontier, perched on the high ridge between two other larger fortresses, providing the communications between the two, and defended by a very small number of men. They were attacked by masses of tribesmen, both who'd come from the northern side and the southern side of the ridge.
They saw the gathering of the tribesmen in many thousands. They knew that they had a fight on their hands. The Afghans tried to parley with them and saying, listen, why are you fighting us? This is not your war. You are fighting this on behalf of the British. All we want is the British out from here. And to that, they were given a very, very abusive answer.
At Fort Lockhart, the British forces were pinned down. Their commander, Colonel Horton, could only watch helplessly and monitor signals. The odds were overwhelming, but the Sikhs held out for several long hours, killing dozens of tribesmen while maintaining communications. In the end, they were defeated by the fort itself. Tribesmen breached the wall. It was the beginning of the end for the 21. The last man standing was the signaller.
He eventually asked for permission to stop signalling, folded up his equipment, and then went out to fight and to die.
He died with the traditional Sikh battle cry on his lips. He who cries God is truth is ever victorious.
The mission of acting as a relay station was the last thing to go against overwhelming odds. You need to appreciate that from a military perspective as being absolutely crucial. The mission was not to hold the fort, it was to hold the fort in order to signal.
2 days later, the men of the 36th Sikh entered what was left of Saragarhi, reduced by fire and explosion. The bodies of the 21 were found naked and mutilated.
If anything, Saragarhi only steeled the Sikh soldiers even further for acts of bravery and warlike actions.
The Tura campaign lasted until January 1898, costing many lives, including that of Colonel Horton himself. But the outstanding act of bravery remained the sacrifice at Saragarhi. News of this Sikh sacrifice was widely reported back in England. The Queen Empress herself bestowed the highest honour on the 21, the Indian Order of Merit, equivalent of the Victoria Cross. To this day, no other single military action has received an equal number of such high awards.
The martial traditions of the Sikhs, I think, is epitomized by the epic Battle of Saragarhi. The martial race and the fact that the Sikh soldier never gives in.
Here were some very gallant soldiers who died to a man defending their post. An extraordinary story, and remains so today.
It's a story that echoes across the years as a symbol of the courage, zeal, and humanity that mark out the Sikh faith. They were warrior saints. Their story must be told.